And here's a preliminary look at the bottom side. So I think the thick bundle of fiber from the communication console is definitely going to dictate where particular lights go just based on the thickness of all that. This bundle over here comes from the airlock. That's flexible enough to go pretty much anywhere it will go. I've got a master list of what goes on at each station, but I have not yet totaled how many of each color I need doing what yet. And that is definitely going to be one of the primary tasks of FlightLog 26. You'll notice that I had to do some wiring over here in the command console, and there's another bit over here on the back wall there. Those will be in FlightLog 26. I had to do that before I put this down, and FlightLog 25 is to concentrate on finally assembling this. It's going to take a little longer than I was initially thinking, but this is going to work out good. One thing I am probably going to have to do is that without the airlock door here, this is basically a freestanding wall. And on set, there's probably a 1x4 laying across the bottom there, and I'd imagine there would be something similar up at the ceiling, so I will probably be doing a support brace to at least keep this wall square. It's not glued in right now because I don't want the accidental hassle. And I've also got right here my fake wall, which is basically a copy of this one, but I may need to make a new one that sits right there. The problem is that it raises up a little too much at this end here. However, looking at the set, there's pretty much clearly a ramp going down. So what I'm thinking of doing is from the doorway abutment step, I don't know what it would be called, threshold, I'll create a fake floor here that actually rises up just a few millimeters, and then because this diorama is to be in a landed position, we'll make the ramp coming out from there onto the desert scenery. So that's the plan for that. I may wind up covering up these two fire extinguisher markers, but probably not. It's really tight spaces all around. What I will have to do is retouch up some of the silver on that fire extinguisher. It's getting a little red. In fact, I can do that right now from here. But I'll have to do more anyway. So this is all looking good. After this is sat for a day, I'm going to go through at a lot of major seams that are invisible to the internals. I'm going to run some proper model glue around some areas and really melt the plastic in to make sure it really stabilizes over time. One thing I may have to fake is a wall here to match up with the window to the outside. I don't know how that's going to look from the inside. Well, I suppose you wouldn't be able to see it from the inside now that I'm thinking of it, because you would have to have the lid off to see out through it. Oftentimes there were little cargo pods stacked in this area, a few weapons every now and then. So I do have some decisions on which of these wall pieces I want to put where. Some of them are in a little better shape than others. So if you're going to be looking from any given angle, such as through the front window, I want those shapes to be the best ones possible. Like this one goes better on this side of the ship rather than over there, because this is the better facing side right here. the one. And then this one goes in a particular spot right there, I believe. Some of them have a few scratches going on, and that is okay because the wall parts should hide a lot of those. And it looks like indeed that one is safe. So that side looks pretty good. I don't know if I want to put that here or there. Let's try it there for the moment and see what's coming up here. Figure out where each one of these is going to go. Yeah, so this one has a big scratch in the middle there and down the side. This side is good. That big scratch gets hidden by this wall piece. It goes there. This piece has a little bit of a paint repair there that didn't quite match. But this side is good, and you're primarily going to be looking at the open door here. So having these two insides be good, and this side is going to be covered up or hidden and blocked by the elevator. That one goes there. This one has the fire extinguisher and has to go there. This one is pretty close to perfect. It can go here. And the same for this one. So that is the order of all the panels and exactly why. And just to make absolutely sure, I will confirm that the fire extinguisher goes here. I'm absolutely sure it does, but you really got to be super absolutely sure in this case. At this point. So at this point, I'm just waiting for another hour or two for the sun to come up and I can start making some noise with the air compressor. I still just gotta do this quick repair. I should actually check the colors for that right now. There's a couple other test fits that I can be doing too. So at this point, I'm going to take pause for a minute. On this part, I have to remask and paint that central area there because of the scratch. Then that piece can go down over here. These guys are all looking good, generally speaking. I'm going to start installing some of the hardware in this area. And one thing I forgot to do was to glue the brass tubes down to the bottom of the floor before I started all this. It's no problem, but now it means that I can't do that until I get the ceiling on and all these pieces are in place.